Hey challengers, welcome to day 7.
Well, it's been a fun ride this week. We hope you've enjoyed the distraction and side project. You guys have seriously been feeding our teacher souls.
We're getting a lot of people asking us, this is such a massive gift to the community. Why are you giving it away for free? And the answer is because this is only a fraction of the content inside our digital courses. This is just a quick sample, like barely even scratching the surface.
See, we've been teaching online for over a decade, not just Zoom lessons, but delivering comprehensive digital courses and certifications for teachers and dancers. This is what we specialize in, training programs to help train and teach West Coast Swing smarter. The challenge is our way of contributing to sustaining and growing the community right now. And we also wanted to give people a glimpse of the effect that swing literacy can have on their dance in the long term. Later this week, we're going to let you know about a special project that we've been cooking up just for you challengers.
So for day 7, we're going to give you your homework assignment first because it's really important. Then afterward, we're going to give you more practice ideas to take your spins to the next level and put it all together. I know you've heard that before, and if this was a pattern class, there'd be some kind of combo to perform. But the breakthroughs that you've gotten in your dance are deeper than that. You haven't added anything to your repertoire, well, okay, maybe a bit, to show off, but you've evolved how you balance, how you turn, how you spin inside of your existing repertoire. And these fundamental skills will impact all of your dance.
So here's where you get to reap the reward from your efforts this week. We're going to crack open the time capsule of the benchmark skills that you recorded before day 1. Okay, guess what? It's time to measure your progress. So we're going to do those benchmark skills, those same ones that you did before day 1. If you happen to have missed that somehow, they were in the email on the day before the challenge started with the subject line, open first. So the idea with that was to measure your skill status before starting the challenge so that now we're going to try those same skills again and see how they've progressed. So your first one is going to be traveling turns. So this week you might have developed a couple different ways of doing traveling turns that you couldn't do before. So we would like to see 8 counts of your best traveling turns, whatever they may be. Maybe they're awesome high relevation A's. Maybe they're just triple turns going down the slot. Whatever yours look like, just show us your best version to 80 beats per minute or higher. Your next benchmark skill is going to be as fast of a 180-degree turn as you can possibly manage. And it doesn't matter which type you choose. You got pivots, you got switch turns, you've got pencil turns. You choose, just see how fast you can make it nice and sharp on the music. And your last one is going to be a pirouette. That's a one-footed spin. Don't let that name scare you. But all you need to do is choose whichever one you can do 3 times in a row successfully, as in like with an appropriate exit. It doesn't matter if you choose the same type or 3 different types, it's up to you. And you can choose whatever leg position you want. And you can also choose the number of rotations that you do. It really doesn't matter which wall you're facing at the end. Just a solid, workable spin with a solid, stable ending. So let's go for 3 in a row. When you post, be sure to accompany your videos with a quick summary of what you've discovered or anything you've improved, or explaining any breakthrough or aha moment that you had and why this matters for you and your dancing.
We're really excited to see these before and after videos, even if you haven't posted anything all week. We would still love to see your progress by posting these 2 benchmark videos together. No matter how much of the challenge you've completed, you're already a winner because you're ahead of where you were a week ago. You might even have made more spin progress this week than you have this entire year, or maybe even ever, right? So if you didn't finish yet, it's okay. We'll leave the videos up for a few more days for you to catch up.
But ultimately, this is a challenge with prizes to reward accountability and those who rise to the challenge and make it to the finish line in time. So to qualify for these prizes, you need to submit your points tracker. Our wizard assistant will be verifying all the links to your posts, so look in your email for instructions on submitting your points tracker. So here's what to do next with your challenge results.
You can scroll through and read comments we have made on other people's videos. You can always keep learning from the questions other people are asking or other ways that we explain something. The drills videos will be up for a few more days, so you can get caught up if you want. But after that, if you want lifetime access to them, they'll be available inside of our Dancer Development Program because there will be a special offer just for challengers so that you can work with us more deeply.
So what you should do with all of this data that you've collected about your turns and spins, here you go. If you got stuck at a certain level of progression where a drill was too hard, stay practicing there until it feels more natural before moving on to the harder drills in the next progression. Add the balance drills to your warm-up in your daily practice regime. Take a drill to your teacher to get more feedback. And next time you take a workshop or watch an instructional video, apply some of your new techniques. Don't just mimic the choreography.
Let's talk about what's next. Look how far you've gotten in just 7 days and just under 2 hours of our instruction.
Amazing.
Have you felt like you could use a whole month of this? A whole year of this? When you do the Swing Literacy Dancer Development Program, which is a 40-hour multimedia digital course, we dive deeper into all the techniques and progressions that we've just touched on here. But don't worry, we give you all the details you need to fill in the gaps so you can really get it and move forward faster.
Did you like this laddered progression? Did you like the difference that you felt in your turns and balance? Now imagine making this kind of progress in each one of your 14 fundamental movement skills like footwork technique, grooving, counterbalance, elasticity, frame and steering, musicality, and more.
But wait, there's more!
Inside the Dancer Development Program, we have these kind of laddered progressions for every one of those 14 fundamental movement skills.
But for now, let's focus on our Day 7 drills. We're going to be exploring how to blend your spins into your West Coast swing and demo some of the patterns that are going to feel a lot better for you now that you've developed your balance, turns, and spins. We're going to briefly show you some options here, but actually teaching the movements would be beyond the scope of this challenge. We do, however, dive into these topics in great detail in the Dancer Development Program.
Okay, for your Day 7 drills, you're not actually going to be submitting any of these for homework, so just enjoy practicing them. We wanted to take your spins and turns and show you how they would fit into a West Coast swing flow, such as triple steps or patterns. Here's a way you can insert a pencil or a fan into a familiar spot. Try this. Triple step, triple prep, pencil or fan right here. Pencil, spit into anchor. Other version, triple step, triple prep, fan, spit into anchor. In this drill, if I start my triple step with my hooking foot behind with my left, I'm going to be able to anchor on my left. If I started with my right, I'm going to be able to anchor on my right. So everyone should be practicing to be ambidextrous on both sides, but just so you have your orientation for if you're going to use it as a leader or a follower. Here's another familiar flow. We're going to try to start with a hook turn and then blend it into a triple step that you recognize coming around the corner for your anchor. So I'm facing this way. I hook my left foot behind, start to turn 3/4, continue that rotation into some triples, back into my anchor position facing the opposite direction. On the other foot, that would look like this. Step left, hook right, pivot 3/4, continue tripling to my anchor.
So what we're going to do is take that same hook drill, and instead of carrying the triple around the corner, we're going to add a fan to that instead of the triple. So I'm going to hook behind and hooking left foot, again, down line dance, starting my rotation. Now as I transfer into my left foot again, as soon as my weight hits it, I'm going to cast off with my fan and then drive back to anchor. And hook, turn, fan to anchor. We can also do this with our pencil turn. Step, hook, rotate, same thing as I transfer onto my left foot here. This time I'm going to flip my feet as I transfer my weight and back to anchor. Step, hook, rotate, pull, back to anchor. Other foot, step, hook, rotate, to anchor. A lot of you probably recognize our Day 6 multi-turn combo, but if I add a walk as a leader, if I add a back open triple step, push, turn, drive, triple in place, there's my West Coast swing pattern. So with counts for the leaders here, I would be walking back 1, open 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, turn 7 and 8, anchor 9 and 10. If I was to do this as a follower in the West Coast swing concept, I'd be walking forward. 1, opening 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, turning 7 and 8, 9 and 10. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10. Remember, we do have that optional pencil turn. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10.
Okay, now that we've tried all those drills and your spinning skills have really improved this week, it's so satisfying to be able to attach them to music. So you want to be listening to the downbeat, upbeat, and try and link up and sync up all those turns that you've been doing to the beat. So here's some examples. This isn't the end for us. This is a new beginning for your dance. We've had an amazing time working with you on this challenge, and we can't wait to show you what we're cooking up next, so stay tuned and stay healthy.